Hello, everyone. This is Ali in Coffee and Clarity. This is my daily show that I started on Tuesday, and the idea with this show is to make sure that I'm here live, connecting with my audience, and hopefully, if you see this in the recorded, I'm super grateful for you to be here. I have a big question for you. If nothing changed over the next 5 years, how would you honestly feel? And this is a super powerful question because it does tell you exactly where you're at in your life. If your response to this question is I'm happy where I'm at, I could see myself doing the same work for the next 5 years, I'll be satisfied, then this message is not for you. But if your answer to this question was more about, I would love to see change. I've been seeking change for the longest time. And if I continue to do the same thing over and over again and creating the same results and being in the same spot in the next 5 years, I honestly wouldn't be satisfied. And that answer really is powerful for you to become aware of where you are in your life. Awareness is big. It's big because it creates choice. And when you have a choice, you realize that you could do more about your life, that your life can be different if you allow it to be. So there has been several points in my life where I've had this question. If nothing changed in the next 5 years, how would I feel? Uh, the first time was when I was pregnant with my second daughter, and I was working for a company selling advertising for inside cinemas. You know, those 30-second spots that you see when you watch a movie, or when you watch that movie, and before you get to the movie, that there's a bunch of ads. Well, I was selling that space. And the job, at first it was exciting, but then after a while I just felt like I wasn't going anywhere. And when I was pregnant with my second daughter, I realized that I would love to have more flexibility and doing work that actually excited me. I just didn't see myself selling advertising and uh, in cinema, especially since it was very limited with what I can do and my potential. And so I actually, close to I would say like 6 months or 7 months, or I would say 6 months. That's when I came across the Proctor Gallagher Institute. There was an ad calling for people who want to facilitate the Thinking to Results program. And I spoke with one of Bob Proctor's consultants, and he asked me this question: Where would your life be if you didn't, if you continue to do the same thing? How would you feel? And if you start making changes, if you came on board, how would your life be different? And so that's when I realized that I could do this. I could become a coach. I've been studying to become an empowerment coach for the longest time ever, and I didn't see how I would get there. And this was an opportunity for me to become more aware of what I truly wanted. And seeing my life the same, it was a big no for me because I wanted the flexibility. Now, being a mom of two, I was going to be a mom of two girls. I needed work that where I would be able to be more with them. And also I wanted work that would excite me. So that's when I decided to get involved with the Thinking to Results program and learn more about it, and learn and study and truly become more involved with the personal development industry. So if if you have a dream of something that you would have loved to do a while back and you didn't see the route to get there, I would suggest that if the answer to my question is I want change and you're hoping for change, you need to start taking action, even if it's a small steps towards what you want to achieve. I would say if you don't know what that is, I would like if there's something that you've dreamed about doing but you feel that you don't have the knowledge, then start taking courses for that, because that allows you to start seeing whether this would be for you or not. Um, so I'm not saying just leave where you're at, but allow yourself to give yourself those choices and start committing to doing something different, so that your life in 5 years is different from what it is right now. The goal is not for you to change your entire life today. Is The goal is for you to be honest with yourself, because awareness gives you power to choose a different future. So my question to you, after we've after I've asked, like, if your life would be if your life is the same in the next 5 years, how would you feel? Ask yourself today, what is one small decision your future self would thank you for making today? So think about, who would that person be? If you want those 5 years to be different, what does that mean for you? How would you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself at? And start taking action, because the only way that you'll get momentum and the only way that you'll create a different result is for you to start making different decisions. So I invite you to write it down. If the idea is that with this little sessions, you have the opportunity to write down answers to what we've been discussing, because I truly want you to be able to have that choice to create a different life. And it all starts when you ask those questions. So thank you for being here with me. If you see this in the recorded video, again, thank you for supporting, and hopefully I actually do see you live. Um, till Monday, I hope you have an amazing weekend, and as I start journaling. Bye.